All right. Welcome to another edition of the HiramGlyphics Podcast. Listen, man, first off, I want to thank everybody for checking out the first one. This is the second one. And these particular podcasts are, of course, exclusively done for the YouTube family, all right? So if you see the link on social media, click the button so you can come on in and check out what we're doing and everything. Eventually, this is going to be a live back and forth, so where people can call in and different things like that, and we can talk about these subject matters that I believe Black in Ohio should be talking about. Okay, I think conversations like what we're about to get into, and more our community need to be talking about it. We just don't hear it. I hear it all across the country, all across different cities, talking about different things like this. But Black in Ohio isn't really, I don't hear no one talking about. So we're going to bring it in 3D right now. So today we're going to talk about the 5G coronavirus connection, or if it is a connection. All the conspiracy theories that I've been hearing, I want to talk about it a little bit from an Akron perspective, a Blackron perspective, of Mecca Media perspective, okay? Okay, first off, before I go to anywhere on any type of subject matter, I like to break down the definition, what we're really talking about, so you can really figure out what the hell is so you can follow along. A lot of people say words and shit like that. You don't even know what the hell really going on, so you're just trying to catch up and stuff like that. So we like to detail stuff. So we look into the dictionaries, we look into the Wikipedia, and we get a little understanding for your planning. So we're going to go with 5G from Wikipedia. The definition of 5G is the fifth generation of wireless communication technologies supporting cellular data networks. I'm going to say that again. 5G is simply the fifth generation of wireless communication technologies supporting cellular data networks. How about this? A large-scale adoption began in 2019, and today virtually every telecommunication service provider in the developed world is upgrading it into its infrastructure so it can offer functionality. Say that one more time. A large-scale adoption began in 2019, as last year, y'all. And today, virtually every telecommunication service provider in the developed world is in the developed world, not the third world countries, but in the developed world, is upgrading it in infrastructure to offer functionality. So that means the 4G that you're used to dealing with, right, is being upgraded to support where we are going as a global community, okay? So that means more things. I'm just going to break it down so you guys can understand what 5G is and why it's needed, okay? More things will be added and connected to the internet, and everything will be connected. You know what I'm trying to say? I mean, like, when you think about what's being connected these days, don't you think those ideas, what things that they want to be connected and controlled, don't you think that'll grow with time? I mean, we started with cell phones. Right now, right where we sit right now, I'm still mesmerized that I could be at my job looking at my cell phone, looking out my front door, seeing who is that at my door. That means my house is connected, y'all. My house is connected. Then I'm yelling in the middle. I'm in the kitchen, and I holler some chick's named Siri out there, and she's literally in my house, AI, having a conversation with me. Siri is connected, y'all. You feel what I'm saying? Google is connected. Hell, your refrigerator is connected to the network. Hell, I mean, just think about the stuff that we're connected to. Think about the fact that more and more, hell, I even heard it say that diapers, a certain amount of diapers is connected to the style. Why? Baby boop, now you can get an alarm on your cell phone. Hey, your baby took a shit. Okay, this is where we going and this is what's happening. So more and more things will be connected. So that's why 5G is necessary for the growth. I don't want to get into the whole radio waves and radiation that it's going to spew off and the general fear of the thing. But I'm old enough to tell you, I can remember the scares about your cell phone. I can remember how they say you can get cancer and all this other stuff from the cell phones and all this. I'm not saying that you can't or nothing. See, listen, man, when we talk on this particular podcast, I'm not going to tell you what I think. I'm going to tell you what the facts is. If you hear me give you a thought, I'm going to allow you to know, beyond a shadow of a doubt, in my humble opinion, what I think. See, I don't want to misconstrue and miseducate people. Okay? So look, the general population don't really understand that 5G has no connection in whatsoever, no connection to any type of virus generation. Okay? There's so many conspiracy theories out here that they are literally, it's becoming the standard info in our communities that people think 5G can generate virus. You know what I'm saying? And in actuality, it can't generate viruses. I like to think the other conspiracy theory that I heard makes more sense about the radiation coming off of the thing, even though we know for a fact it ain't gonna cause a virus, the radiation. That's not what's happening. I think the most intelligent concept is that radiation, when you look up the word radiation, we already know you can get radiation damage. Some people believe that some of the damage from radiation is like flu-like symptoms, okay? So these are the connections that they're talking about, right? So to me, everything I'm speaking on right now, I just gave you what 5G is. I gave you why 5G is needed. And then I'm telling you how it's not connected to virus generation. That means virus creation. It ain't gonna just pop up. And then I told you what radiation, we already ain't gonna spend no time on what radiation is, but we tapped on how radiation can offer, like radiation damage can offer what they say, flu-like symptoms and all that, okay? So here's the crux of what I'm talking about. I don't know why the hell I said crux. But here's the bulk of what I'm saying so I can get you guys out of here real quick. I don't like to take too much time, right? I've heard and still is hearing people talking about why 5G is the foundational recipe for the coronavirus. I've heard why 5G is being used to generate coronavirus as a biological weapon. Did you hear what I said? I heard why it's being used for a biological weapon. 5G is the trigger. Corona is the bullets. And you, black man, you, black woman, and pretty much everybody around is the subject matter that's getting shot to hell, right? The people are saying foolish stuff like they swear to God they really believe it. See, this is what makes me, it kind of irritates me a little bit. When you on these airwaves, when you on these blogs, vlogs, videos, and YouTube, and you talking, if it's not a fact, and there's nothing you can produce to bear witness that it's a fact, you should not be saying nothing. Because at the end of the day, you can't deny that there's a virus out here. That's a fact. It's a fact that a virus is out here. So that means I think we should be talking about the things that we need to do to protect ourselves from the virus. Anybody that's on any of these damn podcasts, any of these damn videos, giving you their thought on if viruses is not, any thought, if you should wear a mask or not and all this stuff, I think they need to just shut up. Because at the end of the day, you need to govern yourself accordingly based on what makes you comfortable. And if this virus is out here like up in New York, Chicago, and Detroit, and really, taking a toll on these cities and stuff like that, then you have to do what you got to do. We don't need nobody on these airwaves convincing you with some conspiracy theories talking about it's just a biological weapon and all you need to do is just don't be concerned about the virus itself and concerned about the why. That's basically what they're saying. Don't worry about the virus, but worry about the goddamn the 5G. That's what they're saying in so many words. So you want me to worry about the guy that's throwing the brick at me? Once the brick is airborne, I'm supposed to be concentrating on the guy. Hell no, I'm concentrating on the floating brick coming towards my head. I'm on the duck and dodge this motherfucker because I don't want to get hit by the bug, okay? So no, I'm not going to worry about what the trigger is. The trigger already has been pulled. The coronavirus, the bullet, is airborne out here and it's attacking people. So you need to worry about the virus itself. Again, anybody that's out there talking about, I believe the government is doing this and this is what they're doing. They're doing it for population control. Who told you that? Where the hell are you getting that from? Goddamn. And it's biblical. So whoa. I hear people say this is biblical. Who told you that? Who told you? Okay? The thing that I know for a fact is President Barack Obama said in the future, there may be a deadly virus that be airborne. And we need to set up infrastructure, okay? And have a plan in place for the maybe. And what I do know for a fact is your other president that came in, you know what I'm saying? Trumpy Trump, Donald the Trumpster, okay? He comes in and dismantled the whole plan that was set in place. That's a fact, okay? Now he have to create a whole nother plan, but he's on the opposite side. He's not playing offense, he's playing defense. That's a fact. So listen, man, if you are on any of these blogs, vlogs, videos, YouTube, social media, and you throwing that conspiracy like the government is trying to kill. I even heard somebody say this coronavirus out here to kill black people. Like literally, like they doing this as a tool to kill black people. It's a population control. Where's you getting this information from? Shut the hell up, son. You don't need no mask. The shit is going to get. I heard somebody say that the damn. What is this? The virus itself is like, they said it's so small that you could put 1 million or so on a needle on the head of a pen. So the dude's point was, why wear a mask if it can get through your mask? He said it's stupid. You know, that logic makes sense. But still, who are you? But to me, what you're doing is de-escalating the importance of being worried about that ghetto-ass brick that somebody threw at you. You can't tell that person how to duck, bob, and weave. Let that just, you really shouldn't be saying nothing. I don't think you're being responsible to the community. And on that note, I can go on days and days and days about this thing. I just wanted to put some proper propaganda out there, some righteous rhetoric out there, a little insight for your invite, a little knowledge you can get in college, something simple so Black in Ohio can understand, man. Until the next time, it's the HiramGlyphics, y'all. Peace.